You mentioned Mark Jackson and playing with him when you were a kid running around, and your dad was an NBA player. He was obviously your head coach here in Golden State for many years. Was fired in 2014. Why do you think he took it so hard?
He did a lot for me as a player, instilling a lot of confidence and a lot of growth on and off the court. And for me, he embodied success, with the Warriors organization. He changed the culture from being a lottery team to, winning 50 games, consecutive playoff appearances, and going to the wire with San Antonio in the second round, trying to make it to the Western Conference Finals. All that was embodied for me in what Coach Jackson was about. So, when you have a relationship with a coach on and off the court, it's tough to see that end, especially coming off the season that we had, and that was just tough because didn't see it. Obviously, there's a lot of questions about it throughout the season, but me personally, I didn't think that it would go down like that. But as players, it's not in our control, and obviously I had a reaction to it. But as players, we got to move on.
Looking back on that today, how do you feel about what happened?
I mean, the same. It's just I knew it was a decision that our organization had to make, and it's really all it is, because I'll still have a relationship with Coach Jackson regardless if he's like my coach or not. And I know they hired a great coach in Steph Curry that is going to take us to new heights. But when you deal with when you go a 7-game series against the Clippers and you fight and fight and fight, with a head coach that I love playing for, and 2 days later he's fired. It's tough to deal with, and then you kind of separate yourself from that and look at the situation for what it is now. Is we're in a good place with Coach Kerr. I'm happy with the direction, regardless of my personal relationship with Coach, and it'll continue.
What did you say to him the first time you talked after?
To Coach Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
I told him thank you for everything he did for me. Like I said, he put me in positions to be successful and take my game to new heights. And I'm very grateful for who he was as a person and what he did, for the Warriors, putting us in position to be a successful team and be, relevant. And a lot of what he did is going to last for a long time.
Steve Kerr obviously replaces Coach Jackson as the head coach. How much did it mean to you that he called you before news of the hiring became public?
It meant a lot, because I know he knew how much I loved Coach Jackson, and him coming in as our new coach was about a new journey. It had, we did some great things under the new regime, but he was going to come in as a prepared coach, and asked me to be to lead that charge. I have faith in his process and what he was about, and that meant a lot, because he not only talked to myself, but every single one of our teammates. He tried to be as personal and as open as possible, saying he wasn't going to come in and try to reinvent the wheel. He inherited a very solid roster, but was going to try to do little things to take us to that next level. And I believed everything he said, and so far it's been exactly that. And he's definitely ready for the job.
For more clips from this interview, visit GrahamBensinger.com.